Hello friends, let's start a new chapter today. This is a simple story and it's very simple. Even if you read without my help, you can understand it. Related with technology. As you can see, chapter number 14. Probably this would be the last chapter from our plus 1 English, but according to plus 1 commerce students, you have to watch one more period. Okay. And for others, it might be the last period. Okay. Look, conceptual fruit, the name. So conceptual means an imaginary one. Sorry. Conceptual means an imaginary one, not original. Okay. Imaginary, like it's in the concept, not in the reality. Okay. By Thyssa Frank. That is a chapter, Conceptual Fruit. A simple story of a father and a small family, just giving us some information and some feelings about many people of our world. Come, what are the main learning objectives from this? Okay, that we have to go through. First one, when learn and write article, even if it is a simple story, we should know how to write simple articles regarding using real words regarding the technology, different subjects. So even though technology coming to the literature, technology feels like a dry subject, not like a poetic one, not a romantic one. Still, how we can manage to write articles or short stories related with day-to-day accidents, related with technology also. And learn to analyze any article, story given to you. Learn to empathize and give care towards everyone's feelings. That's an important theme which you have to study. Coming to the theme of the story, what you have to study from that, sympathize or empathize towards others. Like we have to understand everybody has a right to live in this country, in this world. Everybody has a right to live on this earth. Okay, that's why we should consider the feeling of each and everyone, whether he is capable of doing a lot of things or not capable. We have to consider each man and women as equal and give them freedom, whether they are handicapped. Really, we cannot use that word handicapped. We have to use differently abled persons. Coming to the story, before that we should know something about Thyssa Frank, right? Who is Thyssa Frank? Listen. Thyssa Frank is a critically acclaimed short story writer. She is a short story writer. First point to note, she is a short story writer. And the second thing, do you want any other color? Like, let's take yellow. Okay. So she is a short story writer. It's not working. She worked as a psychotherapist before becoming a full-time writer. Before becoming a full-time writer, she was a psychotherapist. Okay. In addition to writing fiction, Frank also teaches at the University of San Francisco. So note down the point. She was a teacher in the San Francisco, and she was a psychotherapist. And this short story, Conceptual Fruit, about the internet, appears in the collection of Sleeping in Velvet. Means that was a collection, comes in the Sleeping in Velvet. That was the collection of Thyssa Frank's story. In that you can see this story, Conceptual Fruit. Very simple story. Whenever you read, you understand that. Before going to the story, let me tell one more thing. Read and reflect. I mean, in almost every chapters, you have this read and reflect. Just read this. I hope you can read this. Differently abled children are integral part of our society. Not only differently abled, everybody is integral part of this society, right? We cannot segregate, we cannot discriminate anyone in between anyone regarding his caste, religion, creed or anything else. So here we have to empathize towards differently abled children because they are not much capable to do as whatever we are doing. Maybe they are capable to do many things, especially if we go to some special schools. You can see many children, they are doing better than us, even though we have to consider them. Often The daily charms of a regular life is denied to them. That's perfect. If there is a person, differently able person, he has some injury on his legs, or he has some problems with legs, maybe he cannot play football, maybe he cannot play cricket, maybe he cannot do many things that we do. Even though they are enjoying their life, they are denied of many regular things which everybody does. Okay, that's why we have to consider them. Technology extends a helping hand and act as a leveler in such cases. That's a correct point. Using technology, even if I want to visit Malaysia through YouTube or any other channels, I can visit. Even a differently abled person also can make it, right? So technology gives a leveler, means it gives a bridge between the differently abled and the normal people. Okay, in case of technology, whenever they use it, both this section can use it simultaneously, like one thing. Okay, look, this story reveals the human face of technology in helping a young girl to shape a world around her. So here in the story, there is a young girl. She would like to create a world of her own, and her father helps her to do that. Okay, Conceptual Fruit. Let's move to the story. Conceptual Fruit by Thaisa Frank. I hope it's clear to read. Okay, Thaisa Frank. When he told his family about the site on the internet where you could create worlds, his wife and son went on eating their pasta and artichokes. So here is a father. Look, imagine they are on a dining table. Father is there, his son is there, daughter is there, and wife is there. So the father, when he means the father of the family, told, his family means his wife and his children are there. Father told them, there is a site in internet. There you could create your own world, you can create your own rooms. When father told this, his wife and son went on eating, means they continued eating, because they didn't give any ear, or they didn't listen to him. They went on eating, means they were continuing to eat. What they were eating, their pasta and artichokes. It's a vegetable item, you understand, I think. Vegetable, artichoke, it's a vegetable with leaves. Okay. Only his daughter Greta looked up. So this is the name of the daughter Greta, and the main character in the story, Greta. Whenever they were eating food, father told, there is a site. Everybody was eating food, went on eating, they were continuing to eat. But same time, Greta looked up. She started to look at a father, what he says. I could buy a house on Pomanga Street. That was again the words of father. He said, I could buy a house on, this is name of a street, Pomanga Street. He said, and put as many as rooms in it as I wanted. I could fill it with fruit, make my own library. So these all were words of father. He told, there is a site, I can make library there, I can make a home there, I can buy a home in the Pomanga Street, everything I can do. All these words are from father. Whenever he was saying that, his son and wife, they went on eating, and his daughter Greta looked up and she was listening to father. Sure, Dad, said his son. When father made all this comment, what was the comment from the son? He's sure, Dad. Who was 11, that boy was 11 years. You could do that if you want. You can do that if you want. That agreed. The son agreed with the opinion of father. His son already knew how to program computers, and that was a specialty of the son. Okay, son of this father in the family. That son, he already knows how to program computers, how to make different programs in computer, but wasn't interested. That's the problem. Many of us have different ability, but we are not interested to develop that. That's a real problem which our world faces. Many people have different ability in different things, but they are not interested in that one. They are interested in different things. Maybe one of you are capable of understanding physics and chemistry, maths very well, but you don't like it. You like commerce. And sometimes students who are very well in commerce, accounting and other things, they are interested, or they are capable of doing that, but they are only interested in science. Like that, that's a failure in your life. Whenever you have an interest, seek that, find it, and whether it is a big one or a small one, it's all about your interest and passion. Okay, but here the boy is like you. He has no interest, but he has capacity to program. These days, he wanted to give away his books and devote his life to karate. So boy, nowadays, he doesn't like to devote to his books. He doesn't want to study books or program or computer, anything else. He would like to concentrate on karate. Okay. His wife ate the heart of the artichoke carefully. Well, she said, we can make the rooms and other things. That was a replay as she was eating the heart of artichoke, that vegetable. He said, the thing is, she answered, he said means, well, these words from father. He said, well, can we make it? The thing is, she answered, the thing is, I'm in front of the computer all day and I like to spend the evening in the garden. He understood she wasn't interested also. She said, the thing is, I am already in front of computer from the morning itself, so I am not interested. I would like to spend my evening in the garden, darling, please. Then father understood that what wife is not interested in that matter. Greta looked up from her artichoke leaves. She was arranging them in a swirling pattern in her bowl. In a swirling pattern means coming down, coming in a round. She was making that, like, I hope you understand, a swirling pattern means like this was, okay. She was making that pattern in her bowl with artichoke leaves. She looked up to father. You said there were streets. You said there could be fruit. That was a word from Greta. But look at these were in questions. Greta was not asking questions, but it was her usual routine. Whenever she hear anything, she repeat that. That was her routine. Greta often repeated whatever she heard. She had worked hard to tie her shoes by age 10 and could read a 5th grade level, 5 grades below Joel. See? She take much risk to tie shoes, so she is a differently abled one, and she can't read up to her own grade. She only read to the grade of a 5th, that was 5 grade below than Joel, even though she was 16. See, she was 16. Greta was 16. She went to a special school. Greta went to a special school. I want to see, she said. What? She would like to see what? She would like to see a different street and different fruit. So father got a company, right? Okay, I'll show you, he answered. His wife and his son made eyes when father told, I will show you. His father, his wife and son made eyes means they were just giggling at him or laughing at him with his eyes and with the gestures. Okay, with some eye contacts. He is at it again. He is getting greater into it too. And they told he is again on it and he gets greater also into that. That's very bad. That was their comment. Okay. Look, here you have some questions to understand whether you got what all I said. Look at the first question. How does the wife and son react to the man's excitement? What does this tell us about his character, their character? Look at the character of son and what? Son and wife, and how they reacted to the excitement of the father. Why are the son and wife uninterested? Do you approve of their attitude? Okay. Greta is a special child. How do you know that? Have you ever visited a special school? Have you ever visited a special school? That's my question. Okay. Look, try to answer all this question in your notebook. Okay, there is no special note today. Just try to answer all this question. Okay, coming to some of the, I told you artichoke, a round vegetable with thick green leaves, swirling pattern, moving a twisting pattern. Okay, a twisting pattern, 1, 2, 3, like, okay. Come on, I'll show you, I will show you where you can make up street and balls or fruits. So father told her, come on my dear, I will show you where you can make what? Streets and fruit. Greta sat in his chair. So there was a chair for father. Greta sat there and he sat next to her. Father sat nearby the Greta, and Greta could type very slowly. By the time she left her school, she might be able to type fast enough to get a word processing job. Maybe if she typed very slowly, even though whenever she leaves school, maybe they expect that she could be a word processing job she would get. No one knew for sure, means nobody knows her for sure whether she gets a job or not. Anyway, she is very slow in typing. Okay, there is this guy named Sam who set up this whole library of classics. He lives in Illinois, but he made this incredible place. Watch. He clicked into the program and was about to show Greta that collection of books when he saw her staring into space. So, father was here. He was just clicking and going to the different programs to show Greta the idea which father taught. Look, he just went to a different site and showed, here is a guy named Sam, who created all the things. That person lives in Illinois. There is a place, okay. But he made this incredible place. He made this incredible place in the site. So father was accessing to that site and was showing the library classics, the collection of classics. Collection of classics means some classics books and old style books. Everything was there in his library. And when Greta was staring up to space, father was trying to give all this data and all this information to her. Yeah, so look, starting into space, you want something of your own, don't you? Then father asked, don't you want something of your own, my dear Greta? Yeah, of course, I need, yes, peaches and pears and artichokes. I need all those fruits, peaches, pears and artichokes. I need all those things in my garden or in my room or in my bedroom, everywhere. Do you want them in a house with bowls in a kitchen or maybe in a garden? He was already typing, creating a street called a Greta Street, a house called a Greta House. So here father made in the internet a house called Greta House and a street called Greta Street. Then Greta, why are you writing all those down there? Why are you writing my names there? Because they are yours. That's why I am writing your name, my dear daughter. Okay. Greta looked at the screen. Her blonde hair blended with, blonde means with a yellow color, that was blending with her sweater. Her blue eyes were only colored in her face. Blue eyes were there. She was wearing a sweater. Okay. I want a ball in every room, she said. I want a ball in every room, my dad, she said to her father. Okay. Peaches in the kitchen and living room and all the bedrooms. I need peaches. What about artichoke? Don't you need artichoke? That was a father's question. Incredible means impossible. Incredible library. Blonde hair, pale yellow hair, blended, mixed with another substance so that they combine together. So that blend with sweater. Okay. Greta's hair blend with sweater, mixed with that. Look. Greta picked at her sweater, something she did when she knew she hadn't got it right. So, whenever she understood that she had made a mistake, she would do one thing, that she would pick at her sweater. She just picked at her sweater when she understood, oh, I made mistake. It was a usual gesture from Greta. Okay. She had forgotten about the artichokes and he was sorry he would reminded her. He had reminded her. Okay. Means father reminded her about artichokes. Okay. Really she told it before, then she forgot that. That's why she was ashamed. It's okay, he said. It's okay, well, no problem, I can add that also. We will put peaches everywhere. Should the balls be a color? Do you want any color ball? Yes, blue. I need blue color. He asked Greta how many windows she wanted. whether there should be a fireplace and if there should be curtains. Greta chose 11 windows covered with sheer white curtains like the one she had in her bedroom. So father was asking how you would like to design your home. Then she gives different answers. So after that they decorated how many? 11 windows that was covered with sheer white curtains. With white curtains. Okay, like the one she had in her bedroom. Okay, pure white curtains like she had in her bedroom. That was the arrangement of father through internet. Okay, now the fruit. He said, we will start with the kitchen. He wrote Greta's kitchen and added, walk around, help yourself to this bowl of fruit. See, now he made the kitchen. I hope you understand, he is making all these things conceptual fruits. He imagines and just draw the pictures and animations in the computer in different sites. Okay, so first he made a kitchen and he wrote Greta's kitchen and added walk around. Okay, walk around. Help yourself to this bowl of fruit. Maybe you can fill this bowl of fruit. But where are the peaches? Okay, where are the peaches? That was a question from Greta. In a minute, look, this is cool. You click under bowl and see what happens. So he told to click there under the bowl, then look at the miracle what happens. Okay, she shielded the screen for a moment and wrote peaches. So she just wrote peaches. Try it, he said. Just click ball, just click the ball. Greta clicked the ball. The word peaches appeared. It's just a word, she said to him. So when Greta clicked the word peaches, what happened? That filled in the bowl which he created already. Then she asked her, it's only a word, Dad. You told you will fill it with peaches fruit originally. Oh, well, that's the idea, but you can see a picture of the fruit. That was my idea. Maybe you can see a picture of the fruit. That was the comment from the father. She just now gets doubt about him, I think. Let's move to the next part of the story. I thought you could make real peaches. That was the answer from Greta. You told me you are going to make peaches, but I thought you are going to make real one. Father just, oh no, it was, no, you have to go to get original fruits. You have to go to store. Oh, okay, but these are just words. These are only just words. We can't do much things. Okay, and well, yes, then why do people like them? That was a question of curiosity from Greta. Even though it is not original, why people like all those things? Look at the words of Father, because they remind them of what they stand for. See, means peaches, it's a word. They remind them really what the peaches really stands for. Okay, like in your books there are some words, fruits, apple. Whenever we say apple, we understand about apple. That's it. Okay. He created other rooms, asking Greta what she wanted: a kitchen, a dining room, a living room, a bedroom, a room for cat, and one bathroom. Everything he was asking to Greta, but Greta told, no, we don't need a bathroom because it's not an original home, a real home. That's why people won't use that. Then Father told, yeah, you are right. They won't use that. Okay, you are right, he said, you don't bathroom, and he programmed a bowl of peaches in every room. Now he said to Greta, you just click. After programming some bowls, he told, you just click. Okay, so here Father told, after making some programs, you just click there. Look at the question. What made Greta disappointed? How did her father try to console her? What was his explanation convincing? Was his explanation convincing to Greta? Why doesn't Greta intend to have a bathroom in her house? That's a question. Just try to answer these questions also in your notebook. Then you understand what I said in the chapter. Okay, and don't forget to read the text also. Okay, moving to the next part. The word peaches on the computer screen. What does it indicate? Can you identify the words that tell you that she is disinterested? And Greta would never have a house of her own. She would live in a group house with other people like her. He hoped The house would be large and have sheer white curtains billowing in all rooms. Billowing means swelling or bulging, coming up, coming out. Okay, so a curtain which with the wind, with the power of wind, comes in like a swelling. Okay, and the father hoped for Greta such a beautiful home. He hoped it would have an orchard with fruit, to put real blue bells, apples, pears, peaches, whatever Greta wanted. That was the mind of a father, to have a real home for Greta with all her dreams. Okay, and that's the end of the story. What are the thought of father? Do you think that they are heart touching? Peach, furtive, slight, billowing. Okay, I hope all words are clear for you. I'm just giving you some more work. Attempt to make a character sketch of Greta. Maybe you can expect this question for public examination also. If you had a child like Greta, how would you treat her? How would you make her feel like part of the family? All try to answer all this question, and I know that this was a simple chapter. You understood it well. Go through the works of the textbook, read it again and again, understand everything, and if you have any doubt, don't forget to ask me in the live class. Thank you so much for listening to my words.